Don't let this happen to someone you care about.
Babe, be careful, I just washed the floor, it's wet.
She should have used rain guards. High Track Industries introduces the next generation in crutch and cane tips. Don't accept less than the best. Rain guards give superior performance 3 ways: superior traction, ultra lightweight, and ease of use. Our testing shows the difference. Warm soapy water makes for a slippery, wet floor. We'll test a typical black crutch tip, a yellow crutch tip, and rain guard on this slippery, wet surface. We begin to increase the steepness of the angle slowly and uniformly across all 3 tips, so they're seeing the same kinds of activity, and you'll begin to see that the yellow tip is starting to move. It's moving rather freely on its own, and just a slight touch on the tip will cause it to move freely off the surface. It had no real stiction at that point. Continuing to increase the angle, the next tip that we see is starting to break away and slide on its own is the large black tip, and it also is not well adhered to the surface, and in fact it falls on its own without even being touched. And the only one left is the rain guard. It's at a steep angle. It's starting to slide a little bit. When we do the same thing to it that we did to the first tip, to touch it, see if it falls away, what we find is that it doesn't want to move very far. It's still sticking to the surface rather well, even though there is a little bit of sliding action, and we have to get to a very steep angle before the rain guard, in fact, will start to slide on its own. Even under heavy loads, the rain guard is superior. In fact, 84% better traction for your peace of mind and safety. We'll now test the standard black tip with 30 pounds of weight pushing down on a wet surface. The postage scale will measure the force required to make the tip move. The force required to make the black tip lose traction is 6.5 pounds. Wetting the surface and testing the yellow crutch tip with the same weight and pushing, we see that the force required for it to break free is 8 pounds of force. We'll now test the rain guard in the same way as we've tested the other 2, and we see that it takes 12 pounds of force, an 84% improvement in traction. Which one do you want to use? Over 84% better traction using rain guards means less chance of slipping, falling, and injury. You can now have the freedom to go where your friends and loved ones go. Regardless of where you go, with rain guards you can feel more secure. Whether it's the kind of floor you see in a restaurant where someone may have spilled something and the floor is greasy, or even by a poolside where the floor is wet from being splashed, you can now go in confidence. In addition, the ultra lightweight design means a dramatic reduction in fatigue. A trip to the mall with antiquated crutch tips means lifting a lot of extra weight. All this walking adds up to over 200 pounds of excess lifting in just one trip to the mall. Now with rain guards you can rejoin normal activities with your family and friends. Almost as important, rain guards are designed to be secure but still easy to get on and off. Avoid the struggle and strain of old-fashioned tips.
Hey Bobby?
Yeah?
Would you help me change my crutch tips, please?
Are you still dependent on someone else to remove your worn-out, antiquated crutch tips? You don't have to go through this any longer. With rain guards, it's as easy to get the tips off as it is to get them on. Fortunately, this young lady's looking out for her mom. She ordered a pair of rain guards in order to make it easier for her mom. They're easy to put on, they're secure in normal use, and when it's time to replace them, they're still easy to get off. You too can enjoy the benefits of rain guards in your home. Rain guards are superior performers 3 ways: traction, lightweight, and ease of use. Become another enthusiastic rain guard user. Order yours now.